everyone! Today, we're talking about something that's pretty important in the US, the Constitution. It's the document that sets up the rules on how our government works. But why does it matter so much today? Don't worry, I'll break it down and keep it simple. So let's take it way back to 1787. The US had just won its independence from Britain, and we were trying to figure out how to run this country. The government we had wasn't really cutting it, so a bunch of smart people like George Washington and James Madison met up in Philadelphia to come up with a new plan. This, of course, led to the US Constitution being made. They wanted something that would protect people's rights, create fair laws, and balance power, and that is exactly what the Constitution does. So, what is the Constitution? Well, it's broken down into three main parts: the preamble, the articles, and the amendments. First, the preamble. It's just a short intro and starts off with "We the People." Basically, just states that they're doing this to make a better country and make sure everyone is treated fairly. Next up are the articles. They set up how the government works. They divided the government into three branches: the legislative branch, which is Congress, the executive branch, the president, and the judicial branch, the courts. They all check each other to make sure one doesn't get too powerful. And finally, there are the amendments. These are like updates to the Constitution. The first 10 were called the Bill of Rights. They were added to basically make sure people's freedoms were protected. The Bill of Rights is probably the most famous part in our Constitution. It protects things like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the rights to a fair trial. These rights are pretty much what keeps us free. Without them, we would be in a lot of trouble. Like, imagine, you couldn't protest whenever you disagreed with something, or couldn't speak your mind without getting in trouble. The Bill of Rights helps to keep those freedoms safe. So, why does this still matter today? Well, the US Constitution is still at the heart of everything we do in the US. Elections, court cases, every law, they all have to keep the Constitution in mind. Even today, debates on things like gun control or free speech are rooted in what the Constitution says. So, it's not just a piece of old paper. It's something that helps us figure out what's right, what's fair, and what we need to change as times go on. So there you have it, the US Constitution. It's been around for over 230 years, and it's still affecting our lives today. It helps to shape our laws, protect our rights, and keep the government in check. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And remember, we the people, we're the ones that keep it all going.